What's the most creative way you've ever followed your parents' rules just to annoy them? My mom had this ridiculous rule about no technology at the dinner table that drove 16-year-old me absolutely insane. No phones, no tablets, not even my calculator watch was allowed. She claimed dinner was sacred family time, where we should actually talk to each other. The punishment was severe. Any device spotted during dinner would be confiscated for a full week, no exceptions. One night, after losing my phone for the third time that month, I decided I'd had enough. If mom wanted no technology at the dinner table, I'd give her exactly what she wanted. The next evening, I showed up to dinner in full Amish-inspired attire. I'd raided the Halloween costume box and cobbled together a look with a straw hat, suspenders, and a fake beard glued to my face. "What on earth are you wearing?" Mom asked as I took my seat. "Appropriate dinner attire, Mother," I replied in a serious tone. "Since technology is forbidden, I have embraced a simpler way of life." My little brother nearly choked on his spaghetti laughing. Dad tried to hide his smile behind his napkin. Mom just stared. "Very funny," she said. "Now go change." "I cannot," I replied. "These are my only technology-free clothes. Everything else has synthetic fibers, which were made with modern manufacturing technology." Mom rolled her eyes but let it go. She probably thought it was a one-time joke. It wasn't. The next night, I arrived at dinner carrying a candle in a holder. "What's that for?" Dad asked. "Light bulbs are technology," I explained, placing it beside my plate. Thomas Edison, 1879. I proceeded to eat my entire meal in the dim light from the dining room chandelier, squinting dramatically at my food and occasionally muttering, "If only we had God's gift of electric illumination." By night 3, I had committed fully. I showed up early and replaced all the silverware with wooden spoons in my hands. "Metal alloys are technology," I explained when Mom protested. "Early Bronze Age, approximately 3300 BCE. I spent the entire meal awkwardly scooping mashed potatoes with a wooden spoon and picking up peas with my fingers, all while maintaining intense eye contact with my mother. The situation escalated when I refused to use the refrigerator. "Mechanical refrigeration, 1834, I declared, leaving a glass of milk on the counter all afternoon. "I shall consume only room temperature beverages, as our ancestors did." Mom drew the line when I attempted to bring a live chicken to the table. "Refrigerated meat is technology," I explained, struggling to keep the panicking bird under my arm. "I must source my protein naturally." "Get that chicken out of my house," Mom screamed, while Dad doubled over laughing. The final straw came when our extended family visited for Sunday dinner. I arrived at the table in full pioneer garb, carrying a butter churn I'd borrowed from my history teacher. "What is he doing?" my grandmother asked as I solemnly churned away in the corner. "Making butter," Mom sighed. "Apparently store-bought butter involves technology." "It does," I confirmed. "Pasteurization." Louis Pasteur, 1862. I then proceeded to serve everyone tiny portions of my freshly churned butter, which was mostly just warm cream I'd been sloshing around for 20 minutes. That night, Mom finally broke. She called a family meeting and announced a revised dinner rule. Phones and tablets are not allowed at the dinner table, but we will continue to embrace all technology developed before the year 2000. I accepted her terms with a solemn handshake. The next night, I came to dinner dressed normally, but placed a massive 1990s car phone next to my plate. "Technically allowed," I said when Mom opened her mouth to object. "Motorola Dynatac, 1983. She just put her head in her hands and laughed. "You win," she said. "Just use your regular phone like a normal teenager." Now, whenever Mom starts creating new household rules, Dad just looks at her and asks, "Are you sure about that? Remember the chicken?"